The other thing that will give you a very big, huge positive feedback is when you Hey wonderful people, hey friends, hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so excited to have you back. And if it's your first time stopping by, my name is Jacinta. On this channel I just do my personal vlogs, and most importantly I do my life experiences here in Germany. Just in case you've not seen the topic, today I'm going to be talking about the perfect motivation letter to do for au pair. So from the very start that I made this YouTube channel, my aim was to inspire, to encourage, to motivate people who really want to take up the road that I took, which is au pair. And I've really, out of all the videos that I've made, I've seen that the response that I usually get is the questions about au pair. Like, I come from Zambia. In Zambia, we don't have so much information about au pair, just like I said in the other videos. We don't have so much information because there we don't even have an agency. So you have to do it on your own. You have to go online, you apply and everything like that. So the question is, what is a motivation letter? How do I write it? So the motivation letter is a letter like an application letter. You always have to write your address. You always have to put the date. You also have to say the subject of why you're writing it. The first thing that you want to do is to introduce yourself. Put your hobbies out there, tell them what you really like. In that way, it's like here giving them a hint of who you are. You're introducing yourself, and that way they're going to know you. They're going to be in love with you before they even call you. So let those people know who you are before you even start writing other things. A motivation letter, what you should know is this is a letter that host family is going to see, and they would want to employ you because they've seen how much you're interested and everything like that. The second thing what you need to write about is you have to explain to your host family why you want this job, why you want to do au pair in Germany or anything like that. So the first thing that you want to do, you want to talk, like, for example, like me, what I did, I talked about what I wanted to do afterwards. The reason why I'm doing au pair is because afterwards I want to be a German teacher, or maybe I want to work as a nurse in the kids section or anything like that. Or maybe you want to do your social year, everything about the language, anything. That is what you need to do. You need to tell them exactly, like, why do you want this? And that is where, this host family is going to say, okay, she wants it because of something that she wants to do afterwards. And believe me, they are going to know, here, bright, you're just the one. So get these tips. The other thing is you also need to show interest. You need to really say something about Germany. You have to read, whenever you're applying for any job, you always have to read the profile of this company. It's the same thing with au pair. You need to read a little bit about Germany, where you want to go, any other country. So you have to write, for example, the German history is so known, it's so popular. You can also talk about the World War I, II. You can just say something about it so that they can see that you've read, you're interested in this culture. It's not just about you. You just want to do something because you love their culture. So this is the other tip that you need to know. You need to know, you just need to impress them. The other thing that will give you a very big, huge positive feedback is when you make a short video in their language, in the German language. You just introduce yourself, something short. It shouldn't even be more than it should be 10 seconds or anything like that. Just send it out, put it there, and they are going to know you've got the interest in their language, something about it. The other thing, this point I'll emphasize really, 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 you really need to do this, because without that, you just get a no. You always get the negative responses. What you should know is your au pair visa won't be given to you if you don't prove that you're going to fly back to your home country. So au pair is not meant to be extended or anything afterwards. They expect you to go back to your country and just do something else. So what you should know is you have to prove to them, to say you're going to fly back home. You want to be in your own country. You don't want to do anything like that. Quite all right. Afterwards, you'll be in love with the country and you want to stay more, or maybe you want to study or anything like that, which is a good thing. But if you want your au pair visa, don't, never say no afterwards, I want to study there in Germany. Don't. You you'll be rejected. Like there's no two ways about it. You'll be rejected. So always prove to them, like, and the way you can prove to them, you can also say like, afterwards, like the other point that I just said, like you want to go back to your country and then you just want to do something afterwards. You want to be a teacher in German or anything like that. So it is a very, very, very important point that you know, like you have to prove to them to say, I want to go back, please. So the other thing that you should also do, like if you have, like you know, when you go to the app, you will read like how many kids they have. Some of them, they even put their names, the names of the kids and everything like that. Try to refer it as a child, like to the child, to say, let's say the child is John, and you always say, I would really love to be with John because he seems to be a very good boy and he's 3 years, which is a very good thing because I've already worked with kids in that range. So in that way, they're going to know like you've read their profile. You're not just sending anyhow. You've read their profile. That is the other thing that you should also know. Please take my point seriously because they are going to give you all the positive responses that you really want. So always, you know, just try by all means to read their profile, go through it, and you start sending and mention anything that you saw in their profile. Let's say they say this John likes playing football, so you'll be like, oh, I've got also brothers who like playing football. They love to play football and I play with them, so it wouldn't be really hard to play with this John. It would be very interesting, you know what I mean? Like they will just know like you've read something about them. If this video helped you in any kind of way, you liked what you heard, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and come into the comment section. Let me know everything that you want to know. And if you've not just subscribed, please don't forget to subscribe. I'll be so grateful. Till next time, guys. Bye.